No, that hiding no go really, because if you hide them, you will still bring them out. And if you break them, even if you fall, we will still return them.
If you break them. Onyeka's nomination, like, I did not see that coming.
Indeed, last night was troubling. Big Brother will just be like, oh, ye 16 housemates that are still guests in my house, you all only have one job, just one responsibility, create content, and you all say no. We shall see. Firstly, it was the sound of somebody that is coughing in distress. Oh, that gave me PTSD. Then it was another cry of a baby in distress. Indeed, last night was so troubling for the entire housemate. And Kassia and Nelly were having a conversation. Kassia said, no, we are going to hide it. Nelly insisted that we are going to just break it. Nelly made me to know last night that the name Papalu, that most of the housemates are calling the Mbadiwe twins, means big for nothing. Oh, wow. And Kassia just told Victoria, Shebi, I warned you. Don't go and have that conversation with her. You insisted. Now you are just regretting everything. While Tofa and Anita were having a conversation while they are both lying down in the closet, Tofa said to Anita, can you please come close to me? Anita said, there is no pillow there. Tofana offered Anita his pillow. Then Anita adjusted. Tofa was like, you actually came close. Tofa is just such a baby, and he is still overflogging himself for the mistake he made during the nomination on Monday night. Firstly, Big Brother decided to just reside the head of the house lunch with further notice. Now, he has not only locked the garden, Big Brother has also seized the Ludo game. This particular one, I love it. Big Brother has also told the entire housemate that they will not be wearing sunglasses again at the house, and they are not also permitted to remove any duvet from the room. This and many more are what I am about to just unpack in this particular video. But before I officially begin, welcome back again to my most fabulous, most entertaining, most interesting, and most intriguing channel of mine, Favour. And here on my channel, my only singular primary obligation is to always entertain and update you guys with non-judgmental, unsentimental, and unbiased analytical analysis of the ongoing Bigbrothernaija season 9 noodles guide. And this is the very first time ever you are coming across my channel, please smash on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button, and also extend your benevolence by copying and pasting this particular video link on all your entire social media platform. Feel free to give this particular video a huge thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section. Last night, after the housemates returned from the arena, after they were done with Amaten soft just for attacks, of which the team that consists of Dr. TJ, Action Ben, one of the twins, I don't know if it is Handy or Wani, and Suj won. They didn't do much. Dr. TJ tried for them to just play game, though the game is chaotic and very, very interesting. It did not last. Prior to that, in the morning, while they were still doing the dancing challenge that Big Brother gave to them, the house bell rang. Most of the housemates that are in the lounge faced the door. The door opened widely. Toke Makwa walked in, dancing and happy. The entire housemates were so happy to see her. They were starstruck. And she did everything to ginger them. She kept on telling them that you guys did not do much. Una dey try sha, but we did more. In everything she did, even while she moved from the closet to the room to the kitchen, because they're just trying to make her comfortable, and they also attended to her as their guest. She kept on telling them, just do more. Viewers want more. The housemates were just asking her, how long are you going to just stay with us? Toke was like, you never can tell. The storeroom can just open now, and my boxes will just enter. While they were all just catching all this cruise, there was a sound of buzzer, and that was just to notify Toke that it is time for her to vacate Biggie's house. And she now left after they just had the group hug. They were so happy to see her. Instead of these people to just do exactly what Toke advised and suggested, they are rather trying to analyze her visit. Even one of them, Mbadiwe twins, insisted that they are absolutely doing well. After Tokimakiwa's visit, nothing else happened until Bigbrother started calling the housemates for them to just come one after another to the dry room for their usual diary section, because we already know that once it's Tuesday and Wednesday, these are days set aside for diary section up until the time that it was time for them to do their amateur soft gel sponsor tax. Now, like I said, they have come back and the team that won has won. Nelly and Kassia are now having a conversation in the lounge. Kassia just unpacked everything that she discussed with Onyeka. Before Kassia revealed all Onyeka's strategy to Nelly, Kassia confessed to Nelly that she was the one that said the last gossip that the parrot spilled. She said yes, she was the one that actually said that a particular housemate, Onyeka, is just being friends with Handy and Wani because of the benefits that just come with it. And Nelly was just shocked to bone marrow. Then Kassia also told Nelly that everything Onyeka is doing in the house is strictly her strategy. And according to Kassia, that the very first time that she had a conversation with Onyeka, then after the day that she was just somewhere sitting, then Onyeka was just somewhere again minding her business. Kassia now said to Onyeka, this one that you're just minding your business. Onyeka replied that this is whom I am. I am always minding my business. We see all those things that I has been doing in the house, prognosing in people's business is just me doing it for camera's sake, and it is my strategy. And also this nail is not for eating, it's also my strategy. Kassia also said that even this fight that Onyeka and Chizoba has been having regularly in the house is also Onyeka's strategy. Nelly was like, you don't mean it. In all of this thing that Kassia was just saying about Onyeka, Nelly did not say anything about Onyeka. So it was just a one-sided gossip, because I know that Nelly and Onyeka are somehow in good terms. Yes, they are friends, but not really friends, because everybody know that everybody is basically playing game in the house. Then Kassia also went on and on to say everything she knew. She also said that that particular week that she was nominated for possible eviction, and Sean and Victoria were the head of the house and they have immunity for that same week. That Onyeka also told Kassia that you don't have to just worry about anything. You know, Victoria is your friend and she is not up. Then her fans is just going to vote for you plus your own fan. So I don't think you and Kelly Ray is just going to leave that week. Then she was able to add 2 and 2 together, and also to confirm that indeed the reason Onyeka is friends with one ex-handy, just like Onyeka told Kassia, is because they have huge fan base outside. So Onyeka suspected. So anytime that she's up, one ex-handy is not up, then the fans of one ex-handy plus the fans of Onyeka will definitely vote for Onyeka. And Nelly just kept on saying, Then Nelly also told Kassia that that conversation that happened between Suj and Sean, that Suj basically told Nelly in the beginning of the season, I think it wasn't week 1 or week 2, that was why she did not just react much, though she was angry with Suj when that conversation came up, speaking about the conversation that has to do with Nelly having a fake behind, based on what Wani said, that it may seem as though Nelly's butt is not original because she does not have the thick thighs. That was when they started discussing about the missing eggs that was returned. And according to Nelly, that they returned them, but they were twins' eggs. They did not return her own, and they did not return one eggs, had these eggs. Therefore, she and Kassia now agreed that they are just going to play prank with the egg. Kassia suggested that they are just going to hide it, then later they will just bring it, or maybe they're just bringing it one so that the entire housemate will just eat with it. Nelly said no, that they are just going to break it. I was like, Nelly, this course, so are you aware before you came to Biggie's house? Why would you just want to damage Biggie's egg? Let me see if they're just going to hide it or they are just going to break it.
I don't even know the meaning of Papalu. So isn't that big for nothing?
Are you serious?
You don't know.
Like Kassia and Nelly still having that conversation, Nelly registered the fact that she is yet to be friends with the Mbadiwe twins. And Kassia now told Nelly that the Mbadiwe twins are always calling her winch, that ever since she started calling them Papalu, that the name calling of winch reduced. And Nelly started laughing and was like, so you don't even know the meaning of Papalu? Kassia said she does not know. Nelly now said that the meaning of Papalu is big for nothing. It was just the way Kassia laughed I don't even know the meaning, no, but I just overheard Wani and Ex-Hade calling them that. I decided to just call them that also. And to the Mbadiwe twins, they felt Papalu means the oldest or somebody that is doing something great or maybe a bigger brother. Nelly said no, it basically means big for nothing. That was just childhood memories, because growing up then in the eastern part of Nigeria, you just got to know maybe Enugu State, Abia State, and Imo State. Yes, there is this band that used to play with children then. He would just put something behind, put something in his stomach, and then just fix his beer. So while the man who has already tried to just have a protruded tummy and also a protruded backside plus the fixed beer is walking around the streets just these children. Children will following that particular man and be singing Papalu, Onyeka Rangers. And you know, Nelly grew up in the eastern part of Nigeria, hence she said that Papalu means big for nothing. That was just a mere childhood memory, which it might just mean a different thing. Remember, they said different strokes for different folks. While that conversation between Nelly and Kassia was ongoing, OZ and Victoria also having a conversation at the edge of the same chair in the lounge. Though I did not hear what OZ and Victoria were discussing because their mic was muted from the studio. I just love the way OZ stares at Victoria. Then behind them, far a bit, OC and Chizoba are also having a conversation as bestie. Later, Victoria stood up to just go and join Nelly and Kassia. This time around, they changed the conversation because they were discussing about the Mbadiwe twins. As camera moved away from OZ, Victoria, Kassia, and Nelly, moving to the dining, Onyeka, Ben, and Suj were having a conversation while Suj is eating the food that Onyeka cooked for him. Yes, Onyeka cooked Indomie for Suj. And then now moved to where OC and Chizoba were having a conversation as OZ joined them. And that was when OC is telling his twin brother OZ that he did love to go in a different country with his bestie Chizoba for them to just have fun and do vacation. And OC is begging OC to just suggest a country that he, OC, has not been with. They were just talking about it, and OC said that not only with Chizoba, but that he did also love to invite Tofa. That Tofa is this guy that you just love to just go on vacation with. The camera now shifted upstairs, and here, this is Tofa and Anita having a conversation in the closet. And Tofa was just in his feelings. He is still overbeating himself because of the mistake that he made on Monday night during the nomination. He could have not been among the nominated housemates for this week 7, but his mere mistake made him to be among them. So he is just struggling to talk. Then he just stared at Anita and told Anita to just come more closer to him. Anita was like, I can't because there is no pillow there. Tofa offered his pillow. Then Anita adjusted. The way Tofa was like, hey, you came now. Tofa is just a big baby, and they cuddled. Now Tofa insisted that he just wants to sleep in the closet and asked Anita for a good night kiss. Anita offered that, but later Anita convinced Tofa for him to just move into the room, of which Tofa obliged, and they both ended up in the bed in the room, and not without giving each other their usual sweetest kissing. On the other hand, Wani is very, very sick. Even at a point, Big Brother also called her to the diary room for her to just have 1 or 2 medical attention. And while they were playing that game that I said that TJ suggested, she did not participate. So all the night, Sean was just busy taking care of Wani. Prior to the game that I said TJ suggested that they played, Kassia and Victoria also had a conversation. Immediately they just returned from the Amateur South just sponsored tax, of which Victoria is now saying, Kassia, I'm so sorry because I remember telling you that I want to have a conversation with Onyeka, and you suggested that I should not have that conversation and I should not also tell Onyeka anything, but I did not listen to you and I just went ahead to discuss with Onyeka. Victoria is referring to that conversation that she had with Onyeka when Onyeka was asking Victoria if she liked OZ. Anyway, they were having that conversation. Then OC joined them and was like, the way Kassia pays attention to conversation is really interesting and healthy. And that was how that conversation ended. You all know that OZ and Onyeka are still not in talking terms. Hence, Onyeka has decided to be more friends with her Ben and Suj, whereas OZ is now very, very close to Victoria. Let me also tell you guys that Big Brother is very, very angry with the entire housemates. During the direct section, once each housemate is done with the direct section, Big Brother will just warn them that no more sunglasses wearing in the house. And you are not allowed ever to just remove any duvet from the room. You're not to take it anywhere else. So if you have to use the duvet, you must be in the room. Big Brother also locked the entire garden until further notice. He has also resided the head of the house. Yes, TJ, that is current head of the house for week 7, has no access to the condo of the head of the house lounge. And yesterday, immediately they returned from the arena from their usual morning exercise, they were expecting Big Brother to just announce hot water is now available. Big Brother did not do so. Rather, he called TJ to tell TJ to inform the entire housemate that hot water will no longer be available until further notice. During the time that Suj went into the diary room for his diary section, he was about to beg Big Brother when Big Brother asked Suj if his Suj is in the hotel, and Suj was like no, and that was how Big Brother angrily changed that topic. Speaking about diary session, when Victoria was called into diary room as well for her diary session, she also said that she was angry that Onyeka nominated her, and according to her, she felt that she and Onyeka were best of friends. That anyway, she's okay after she called other people. According to her, she said that nominating Chizoba has to do with the fact that she and Chizoba were not really in good times. That like they are not that friend. And Chizoba, on the other hand, said that she nominating Victoria is also personal to her because she felt that Victoria has been a bit laid back, that she is not just coming out. So it's a bit strategic for her. And she's just trying to just nominate somebody in case she is nominated, that she might have chances of surviving the nomination. Then I forgot to also make mention that last night, after they were done playing with that game that TJ introduced, Kelly was seen upstairs singing. Now let's talk about the game. While they just were relaxing after the amateur self-just sponsor tax, TJ introduced a particular game of which about few housemates were just interested. The game was indeed interesting but chaotic. The game has to do with TJ anchoring by just telling the housemate to just go get him a particular object. Sometimes it might be 1, 2, or 3, and they will just bring it to him. Then if you are the last to bring it to TJ, you are eliminated at the end. The last housemate standing is just going to get 2 extra pieces of meat and 3 eggs. It was just the way Nelly and Ben were just fighting for them to just be the winner. I loved the way Suj was just trying to protect Nelly while watching Nelly and Ben struggling, but Suj did not fight Ben but was just there to protect Nelly. It was all fun until TJ declared Nelly and Ben the winners, and everybody was just happy with the game, but they ended it too quick. You know all these housemates now, nothing they do in that house lasted. Even after talking Makwa came into the house to just ginger them, they still did not even do anything. Yes, no content yet, no drama yet. And to me, I felt that anybody that would just want to create any drama now, the entire housemate would just look at him like, oh, he just wanted to be the one that is giving the viewers drama. They will just be like, it is still fake and it is absolutely not just giving. This is all that happened last night because you know now, housemate has just decided not to just give any content aside their usual shipping. In as much as Nelly was a bit avoiding Suj all night, that was why Onyeka have all the time to just be with Suj. They later just went upstairs and they slept together. Wani and Sean were steadily together because Wani is very, very sick. And Sean is now the in-house doctor. The entire housemate, noticing that it is light out, decide to just retire to bed. Big Brother said, call your work, not in my house. And that was how this sound of somebody coughing in the street just erupted in the house. Firstly, all of them were just troubled. They felt it might just be one of the housemates. They started checking the house, started doing head counts of the housemates that are in the house. When they realized that they are completely 16, they moved to the toilet. Nobody was there. They were just wondering who is just coughing, to the extent that head of the house TJ has to just go down to the diary room for him to just knock if Big Brother is just going to allow him to ask him, Big Brother, what is just causing this particular constant coughing in distress. And Big Brother did not even listen to TJ. They kept on wondering why that cough persisted. After like 30-40 minutes, the cough died down. The entire housemate returned back again to bed. Then, after the usual commercial break of 3 o'clock, another sound erupted. This time around, it was a crying baby in distress. This was torment that even me that was just struggling to sleep off, that cry woke me up. I thought it was even around me. Then I realized that my television is on. Wow! And it is indeed from Big Brother's house. This time around, it was so tormenting. that Handy could not sleep, that she just stood up, she sat down in the closet and she just blocked her ears. It was so bad. Even Onyeka wake up from the bed, came outside. When she just saw how Handy was just feeling, she was just consoling Handy. I felt this is just being traumatic to Handy from the way she is just reacting. Even Dr. Tvshow, who is also lying in that closet, was seen being troubled, moving into the room. Almost the entire housemate were just struggling to sleep. Is it one of them but they were twins? That person was just so grumpy. And then Onyeka convinced Handy after the sound died down for them to just move back into the room. I just went to bed around that past 3 to 4, so I didn't know if the sound came up again. Up until this morning, I just wake up, even with the sound, for them to wake up, brush their mouth, and move to the arena for their usual early morning exercise. Let's see what Bigbrother haven't stopped with them, because Bigbrother have decided if you guys are not just going to create content, then I am going to torment you guys until either all of you or few of you will decide to just do voluntary exit. Then the show will just be shut down abruptly, because I sent Ebuka to you guys to just even speak to you. Nothing happened. Ebuka shut out table. You people did not create any drama. I said okay yesterday afternoon, yet you guys did not even heed to Toke's advice and suggestion, and you want to remain in my house today 71. Or yeah, let's see how it's just going to play out, because me, Bigbrother, will make my house very uncomfortable to you guys until you do what you promised me that you're going to do when you are being auditioned. As I'm doing this particular video, they are currently in the arena for their usual morning exercise with Coach Obi. Whatever that happens afterwards, I am here to always entertain you guys. If not, I might not still your favorite entertainer with continuous entertaining entertainment, saying this is Bigbrothernaija season 9, no lose guard. Please, if you are auditioning to be Biggie's guest, know this: you must be dramatic. There is no reality TV show without toxicity, drama, and more.